Hello everyone. Do you realize that you have spirits that are with you 24 hours every day? Do you realize that you have spirits that came into this world with you when you were born, regardless of your race, your religion, your tradition? There are spirits with you every day. Why do they call them spirit guides? It's because they are there to guide us in our life path, in our life journey, to protect us, to prevent us from dying prematurely when it's not our time yet. And all our spirit guides, they all have rules. They all have different rules that they are supposed to do for us on this earth. But most of you do not know that you have spirit guides because they are inactive when they are not activated, when they are not doing their tasks. Why? Because these spirit guides, they respect our free will. They will not interfere with our free will unless we ask them, we give them permission. The only thing that they will do, that they will interfere without us giving them permission, is if something bad wants to happen to us that will take our life and it's not our life yet, they are going to protect us from dying prematurely. But once you realize that you have personal spirit guide with you, I call them personal because they are dedicated to you from birth. Once you realize that they're there and you acknowledge them, they become active and begin to run errands for you. A lot of us, we neglect them because we don't know. Lack of knowledge. People perish because of lack of knowledge. Yeah? So our personal spirit guides are so powerful. Especially those of you that are called, those of you that are spiritualists. Your spirit guides are powerful and you have more than 2 spirit guides. A lot of us have many spirit guides. An individual, minimum spirit guide you have in your life is 2. Minimum. But most of us have many. And if you have spiritual call, you have so many spirit guides with you all the time. Okay? And we have different categories of spirit guides. Yes, if you're wondering, is it only the one that are with us all the time? We have different categories of our spirit guide. If you're spiritually, some of your spirit guide will be the one teaching you spiritual things, teaching you how to do spare word, how to mix things together, how to do prayers to get results. Like my spirit guides, I have spirit guide that a teacher, they will actually invite me for a situation, an occasion, they will practice it in front of me so that I will see what they are doing to teach me things. And some of them will bring knowledge. This is why I have all kinds of ancient knowledges. It's my spirit guide that are teaching me, And before I even go out to teach, I always invite them, please come and speak through me. Let it not be just me that is speaking this. So use my body and speak. So we all have personal spirit guide that are with us 24 hours to protect us, to guide us, to help us succeed in life. And some of our spirit guide are totem spirits. Yeah, I'm sure you didn't know that totem spirits, it could be also a spirit guide. Some of them are totem spirits. Even trees can be your spirit guide. Plants can be your spirit guides. Animal, cats, all kinds of species can be your spirit guide based on what you agreed on when you're coming to this earth. Yeah. So we have different categories of spirit guide. Yes, different categories of spirit guide. We have the ones that are with us 24 hours, the one that we are born with, that leads us, that guides us. They are there all the time, okay, with us. And then we have ancestral spirit guide, especially the Africans. Africans, we have ancestral spirit guide. What are ancestral spirit guides? These are divine angels from different dimensions that our ancestors have built good relationship with. Okay, and they have brought these spirits and installed them into our family line with an agreement for them to be there to help us for a purpose, for generation. For this purpose could be maybe someone in that family, they were having difficulty to have children. Then they realize and they recognize these spirits that specializes, this angel that specializes in giving children. So they go and build a relationship with these angels and invite them into their home. Okay, so the agreements with the angels and the humans is that you continue to appreciate their work, you continue to appease them. So this is why we always give gifts like offering foods, drinks to this spirit, because they do taste the food, they enjoy these things that we eat in the physical world. Okay, They appreciate when they love it when we appreciate their work. The more we appreciate them, the more they do more. Yes, angels. You can communicate with angels there. We, the Africans, we have a very good relationship with the Creator God and angels, and we respect every living thing. Because of the relationship we have with everything living on the planet, they also dare to help us to manifest our prayer requests. We have good relationship with them, okay? So don't find it strange when you see us praying to trees, praying to the waters, because we know, not just believe, we know that spirit and angels come from different dimensions. So we go to those different dimensions to connect to these spirits, okay? So you have your personal spirit guide that are with you all the time, that needs to be activated. You need to give them work so that they can do what they came to this earth to do, okay? Because most of you are suffering because your spirit guides, your personal spirit guides are not active, okay? I'm going to teach you guys how to activate your spirit guides in the simplest ways, okay? So your personal spirit guide that are with you all the time, 24 hours, that is one, the primary one. And then the second one is your ancestral spirit guide for the Africans. If you're not Africans, you probably don't have ancestral spirit guide because you're not so spiritual. We, the African, have ancestral spirit guide that's always helps us with many things. But most Africans, they don't realize the benefit of it, so they don't acknowledge them, okay? And then we have our spiritual wives and spiritual husbands. They are also our spirit guide. They become our spirit guide. Like your physical relationship, you realize that your partner will do anything to protect you. Your spiritual wife or your spiritual husband are one of your spirit guides. They protect you. In fact, they are the number one spirits that will go and protect you faster than the other ones if it does not involve death. If it involves your life, then your personal spirit guide will take action. But if it does not involve your life, your personal spirit guide, they want your permission to do some tasks. But your spiritual wife or your spiritual husband does not need those permission because of the romantic relationship they have with you. They'll go straight and intervene on your behalf. Most of the military spirit that I have nowadays are from my spiritual husband because of his position in his dimension. So some of you that are chasing your spirit, because they don't tell you the benefits of having spiritual wife and spiritual husbands, okay? I'm bringing out some of the benefits of having spiritual partners if you go through my videos, okay? Your spiritual wife and your spiritual husband are one of your spirit guides. And then your ancestors are also one of your spirit guides, okay? What are ancestors? Ancestors are your family, your relatives that have passed on to the afterlife. Okay, they become spirits once they leave this body and they go to the afterlife. They are still active. The ones that are protective in the physical, they are always protective in the afterlife. The ones that are powerful spiritualists, herbalists, healers, they are doing the same thing in the afterlife. Okay, so this is why I always encourage people to have good relationship with their ancestors. An ancestor that has been good in the physical world, before they pass on, they don't automatically become evil. Because some of you guys think that dead people are evil. No. There are a lot of divine people that are in the afterlife. You yourself, one day you're going to die. Do you want someone to start calling you evil because you're dead, just with that body? Dying is just traveling to a different location. And then you begin to function with that body, but your spirit is still functioning. You're still doing things, like things they used to do before and things that they ask you to do. So acknowledge your ancestor. They are one of your spirit guide. And another spirit guide is the people and the spirit that you have encounter with, that you have built friendship and relationship with in the course of your life journey. For example, the Christians, one of your spirit guides are Jesus Christ because you have built good relationship with Jesus Christ. It could be also your religion, your mentors that you have built relationship with. They can also become your spirit guide. And friends, if you are very spiritual, friends that you made in your course of your spiritual journey can also be spirit guides, okay? So know about your spirit guide. Try to build a relationship with them. Like when we do our monthly rituals, like full moon rituals, I always encourage all the participants to acknowledge their personal spirit guide. I teach about this personal spirit guide because I know how powerful and what my personal spirit guide does for me, okay? So that is just some basic ideas about spirit guides.